Welcome to week 1 of the NFL preseason, where the rookies of today hope to become the stars of tomorrow. It's the Antlers and the Condors, and it's coming up next on Madden NFL 24.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the South American country of Argentina and its capital city, Buenos Aires. Today, it's the preseason opener for these two teams, and it should be a good one, as it'll be the Antlers of Sacramento taking on the Condors of Buenos Aires. Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and we finally made it, partner, through the winter, through the spring, now into the summer, and football finally back.
And during that time off, we all cherish our vacation time. But admit it, you're the same as me. When you were working out, when you were doing things, you thought about football, didn't you? And you couldn't wait to be back up here again.
Charles and I have been looking forward to this one all week, and this one is underway here on EA Sports. Keyshawn Nixon now from his end zone, and ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. They will be led out by the 6-foot lefty from Alabama. It's Tua Tagovailoa.
This is what this man was born for, the big spotlight on the national stage like this. Really, his entire career, he's demonstrated incredible poise, no matter what type of situation his team was in. No situation is too big for him, and you can tell in the way that he takes the field. His self-belief is evident, and he gets the job done in his mind each and every time.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. Tight end Irv Smith, the intended receiver, but it'll be second down. Looking to pass, Tua. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Throwing is Tagovailoa on third down here. Oh, nice move. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs.
And as you're game planning as a staff, you go through all the different ways you can neutralize the other guy's pass rushers. Extra linemen, leave a tight end in, bring the running backs back in to block. Or you can do this, a little simple screen pass, and it works to perfection.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Off of play action, Tagovailoa. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
And that might have been a situation where even though you don't hit on the deep throw, you at least put in the defenders' minds early in the game that we're going to press the ball deep against your secondary. And that can have a ripple effect on how they function throughout.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. So Tua making the completion there. What's different about playing a left-handed quarterback like him? And specifically, I guess, what does this defense need to try and take away?
I'll take the first part that you asked about being left-handed. We've got to find out if he can move to his right and still continue to be accurate. So I want to push him in that direction and see if he can get his body squared around and make those throws that he's used to making. The next part is he's a dart thrower. Loves those short to intermediate routes first. Sit on those and make him throw the deep ball. Not that he's not capable, but you want him to prove it to you first.
The throw over the middle taken in. That one goes for 13 yards and it moves the sticks. Setting to throw on first down is Tua. Caught on the right side by Jones. So the completion good for just 3. And that will bring up second down. Here's Tua. Incomplete.
Well, that's a defensive coordinator's got to be happy with that result. They took away all options downfield and forced the incompletion.
From the gun, it's Tua. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. So 2 third-down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a third, and now they deal with 4th down. Kick is good, and the opening drive of the game yields 3. So it'll remain to be seen how many drives this unit gets in, this being the preseason, but here they start with 3 points.
Yeah, I don't know that we'll actually see them anymore. They got 3 points on the board, 1 drive here in preseason. In this game, baseball caps, NFL approved, of course, for everyone.
And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. Leading them out is their 6'2 quarterback who was a 4th-round pick back in 2012, Kirk Cousins.
Not bad for a 4th-round draft pick. Well over 100 career starts now. And the chemistry with his top targets, really on point. They spend a lot of time in practice and after practice making sure the routes are run well, and he knows exactly where they're going to be on the field. And when they get open, he delivers.
And he goes across the 20 to the 22. Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 22. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. Working out of the gun, Cousins. And he fires one incomplete. Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. Throwing is Cousins. In trouble, and he's taken down.
How about that? One of the so-called little guys putting the pressure on. That was a strong safety. When I was in college, we often called that a lightning blitz.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Stevenson. And he's going to get this to the 31, but that is still well short of what he needed. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up. Well, injury's never good, especially here in the preseason. Hopefully nothing serious. They'll take a look at him, and we'll step aside for a moment. On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away. This is taken at the 23. A pretty good punt there, but also a nice return of 12 yards. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their 2nd drive. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a 1st down.
That was good, tough running right up the middle, and if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
Counting down toward the midway point in Q1. On 1st down, Tagovailoa. Over the middle and hauled in by Osborne. They got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets them a new set of downs.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Tua sets up to pass it. They'll get this one complete to Zay Jones. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28. Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd down at a yard. Play action. Now it's Tua. Short throw to Smith. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
When the offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. On 2nd down, it's Jones. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up first and goal. Successful toss play to the right there. It's interesting. Teams seem to run the toss a lot more to the right than to the left.
It's usually a little more natural. Right-handed quarterback, typically your power side running the ball is to the right side with your guard and your tackle.
And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Aaron Jones, a 3-yard touchdown run. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Some good running there at the end of the drive. He had the burst that set up the first and goal, and then one play later, he's in the end zone.
Brandon, what I liked about that sequence is I'm not sure who made the play call, but they understood the situation, understood the momentum. A nice hard-charging run, give it right back to him, and let him cap things off.
The extra point splits the uprights, and the lead grows to 10-0. So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. Oh, the return is Jones from the end zone. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their second drive. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early as they've got it 1st and 10. Cousins now. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. Now Cousins. That ball nearly intercepted. The rookie had his hands on it but couldn't pull it in. The threat of a second straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10. To throw is Cousins. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Every offense tells you they want to come out and start fast. That's not unusual at all. But this group, they've yet to get much rolling through their first 2 drives. It looks like they have to give up the football again after this one.
46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. And no return on this one as a fair catch. A single for and take it. A 41-yard punt there with no return. Goes through everyone. And that will come the offense as they take over. Two and now on 1st down. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. Up the middle, Jones. Good footwork at the 30. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. Open man is Osborne. And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48. A big 3rd down pickup of 20 yards. A pretty sizable deficit here in the first quarter. This defense probably need to get off the field in those situations on 3rd down.
And you and I both know in this huddle before that last 3rd down play, that's exactly what they talked about. Let's make a play. Let's get off the field. Let's reverse the momentum. Instead, they got hit with another 1st down, almost back to the drawing board.
2 and now on 1st down. Over the middle, complete. That's Osborne. So the completion good for 7 there, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 41-yard line.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa. The left side completion to Jones. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds.
A gain of 7 and the Sacramento 1st down.
10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. Sacramento with the football here as we get set to begin quarter 2. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the 1st down on a 13-yard run. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple. Looking to throw. Hooker. And it's caught. Touchdown. Denzel Mims from 13 yards out. And his guys now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. They went empty backfield, all their weapons out wide, so there really was no secret here to what they were going to do.
No secret, but they still had to execute it, and they still had to protect the guy throwing the ball because oftentimes when you empty the backfield, people bring pressure at you. They managed to hold in there and successfully complete the touchdown pass.
Extra point right down the middle, and that makes our score 17-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. They'll run with the former Bill, Zach Moss. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. He'll look to throw. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. A gain there of 21 yards. They'll look to throw here on first down. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
Well, this first half has not gone according to plan so far offensively, or even defensively for that matter. They could use a big-time spark somewhere, but it's not going to come on this drive as they have to punt this one away.
Here comes Cohen. 43 yards on the punt, 7-yard return, and they will take over 1st and 10.
At their own 24-yard line.
Throwing to start the drive. Hooker over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. That one's taken in by Spears. And he'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. The offense on 3rd down, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Being chased out left. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up. Well, you hate to see this before the regular season even begins. We'll take a break and come back. More preseason action in a moment. Now the rookie 3rd rounder from Tulane, it's Tajay Spears. He'll get this up to the 47 and brought down there. From the 47 now, they'll work with a 2nd and 7. Banker to throw. And this one is incomplete. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Now Bankert. Over the middle, it's Thomas. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. The third down conversion successful, a gain of 11.
And that's well executed there on third down, and I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
Ball start, offense.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. The false start backs them up 5, 1st and 15. To throw is Bankert. Over the middle, caught by Mims. Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd and 6.
At the 39-yard line.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. So they need 2 yards here on third down. Remember, they're already 2 of 2 on third down conversions on this drive. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Coverage was awfully tight there on third down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up fourth down.
They'll go for it. It's Spears. And he is not going anywhere. They stop him for no gain. He needed 2, but he doesn't come anywhere close. And this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing.
Partner, when you see a running play stop short like that, you just know that the defensive front, they won the battle of leverage and created the push back into the opposing backfield.
And for the offensive coordinator, whether you had 1 yard to go or 20 yards to go on fourth down, now you're probably saying, oh, maybe I should have passed it, right?
Yeah, hindsight is always 20/20.
They'll start on the ground with Moss. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on third down. And you know what offenses want? Win first down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on first down. And they get him behind the line, so that short gain on first down quickly negated. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. The third down conversion is successful. Give him 12 yards that time.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. It's caught inside the 25. That goes for a gain of 31.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far, and never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for first and 10. Slot man moves right. Now they'll fake the jet sweep here and throw off play action. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up. Well, injury's never good, especially here in the preseason. Hopefully nothing serious. They'll take a look at him, and we'll step aside for a moment. From the 21, here's the 2nd and 9. Now Wolford. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he'll be out of bounds. The end result, 21 yards.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they're having panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
This is first and goal, and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Moss will take it in. Touchdown.
Well, this has not been the greatest of first halves to this point. They've been pretty well dominated in all phases of the game, so this was an important drive just to show they can move the football and finish. And now they're on the board here on the touchdown run.
Chase McLaughlin on for the extra point. And it's 17-7. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. On the return, it's Tariq Cohen. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Here's Sacramento's offense once more. There's really no reason to change what they've been doing to this point. They've got the lead. They've looked good this first half.
I agree with you totally, and a lot of coordinators, play callers feel exactly the same way. Until you stop what I'm doing, why should I make any changes? But there are a few that kind of outguess themselves or try to outguess the opponent, and they try to consider what they would do to take things away and go to those plays right away. It'll be fun to watch when they get to the second half to see which way they go.
Yeah, but to this point, it certainly hasn't been broke. We'll see if they try to fix anything. A gain there of 21 yards.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on first down to set him back on second.
Well, we knew this guy wasn't especially fleet of foot, but he tried to conjure up some escapability, but there was no way he was getting away on that one.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. He'll look to throw. And incomplete.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make third down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big third down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
And they'll indeed stop him on third down. And now what do you want to do with your timeouts? Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. Now a hit and a loose football. But it looks like one of the DBs has it.
And that's what friends are for.
As the returner, you know who you're buying dinner for later.
Oh, without a doubt, because he just took care of you and your team in a big way. You know, you turn it over there, that's a big momentum changer and put your defense in a bad spot.
One more go for this offense in the first half. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And the ball is knocked out, and this will be scooped up by the defense. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. And that play just looked a little helter-skelter from the start. That's the risk as a quarterback. Once you take off with that football, you might fumble it, and he did.
And he was going for the reward, which is gaining yardage, breaking down a defense. But you're right about the risk. Always lurking out there, someone always trying to get to the football. Try to find a place to cover up and slide and protect what you've earned.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball and could not hang on. Second down coming up. And he missed it. It's no good. And the lead will hold at 10.
Wow, partner, it's almost a little jarring to see a holder set up on the other side of midfield. I haven't brought out my binoculars to make sure on that one. That is showing an awful lot of confidence in a kicker to try and hit from 61 yards, and this one winds up no good.
A final shot before the half. Wolford. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And a little floater there is incomplete. So we have reached halftime in our first preseason matchup of the year. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
Okay, Brandon, thank you very much. Back to you guys in just a minute as we've started the countdown to opening night. Remember, the preseason has shrunk from 4 games down to 3. So just 2 more weeks of preseason action follow this, and then we get it all started on the first Thursday after Labor Day.
In our game, Coach,
most of the starters have made their cameo and departed, but
three.
plenty of youngsters out there with a lot to gain or lose as we get you right back out to Brandon
And
Guy.
taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. This offense ready to go to begin this third quarter. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well, and they've kept them around in this game. Now, they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Throwing now is Wolford. Hard throw, incomplete.
Well, if they have any designs on getting back into this football game in the second half, they're going to need to be much sharper offensively than they were on this opening possession. Not much happening here, and it'll lead to a 4th down.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. 39-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their 38. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And that is incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Reynolds with a catch out on the right side. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. On 3rd down, here's Spears. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs. On 1st and 10, it's Spears. Able to avoid him at the 40. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll set up to throw. And that one incomplete, but now a penalty flag coming in late. That might be PI.
Defense.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Over the middle, open is Thomas. And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. They're going to look to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown. Logan Thomas from 10 yards out. And the Antlers are able to add on to that lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the third quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up. Well, you hate to see this before the regular season even begins. We'll take a break and come back. More preseason action in a moment. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. On first down, they'll start out with Moss. And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line. From the 28, it's 2nd and 5. Wolford looking to throw it. He'll drop this underneath the Moss. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. A 5-yard pass on the heels of a 5-yard run. Good enough for the first. On the handoff, running left, Moss. And he's brought down, but not before a really nice stiff arm to create a little space. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. They'll go again here with Moss. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Here's Wolford. That's complete to the tight end, Saubert. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. 4 yards on the pickup, good enough to extend the drive. A pair of first downs gives him a 1st and 10 up at the 44. Moss on the give up the middle. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. Tackle made there by Buda Baker. From just shy of midfield, here's 2nd down and 5. They'll go up the middle here with Moss. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Throwing is Wolford on 3rd down. He's got his man. That's Dell. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. 18 yards, a big pickup there on 3rd down.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. On the give, this is Moss. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's 2nd down. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Well, injury's never good, especially here in the preseason. Hopefully nothing serious. They'll take a look at him, and we'll step aside for a moment. On 2nd down, Connor looking for space. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Evans. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Here's Wolford. And this is incomplete.
So they look like maybe his 3rd or his 4th read on his progression. Just trying to find his outlet man that time. Ends up leading him just a bit too much.
Wolford to throw. And this will be swung out here for counter. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Wolford going to throw. To Connor on the check down. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag in the backfield. Is this a hold, or did they rough the quarterback? So the call there, roughing the passer.
Well, the preseason's time for working out the kinks, but sometimes you've got some defenders who are too eager to impress trying to make this team. And that time we saw one take a shot at the quarterback way too late.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now that sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down.
At the 4-yard line.
They're going to run this with a tight end. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line.
That's the end of the third.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. You're watching preseason football on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. This likely a must-have 3rd and goal as we're about ready to rock and roll for the 4th and final quarter. Evans. Touchdown. So a little bit of a letdown there defensively. I mean, look, you're still 2 scores to the good, CD, but things may be a little more uncomfortable than they had hoped.
Yeah, if you kept them out of the end zone there, this game's over. You've locked the door on them. Instead, it's still open a little bit, and they've got a puncher's chance.
McLaughlin for the extra point. It's up and good, so they claw back into it. 24-14 now. And what a drive that was. 16 plays all told. And it ends with a 3-yard scoring run. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. Here's Sacramento's offense once more. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Right back to Spears. Gets past 1 man. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. 7 yards there and a first down. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
From the 31, here's a 2nd and 8. Back to throw. Hooker. That's taken in. Complete to Reynolds. So 5 yards here. 5 on the play. And now we've got a 3rd down and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. And here's a give to Spears. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Well, you hate to see this before the regular season even begins. We'll take a break and come back. More preseason action in a moment. Right back to him on first down. And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35. 67 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down 4th quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys are just saying, let's just keep running it at them. We've got them now.
Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. Throwing on first down. Hooker. Thomas brings it in. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. On the toss, it's Spears. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Tajay Spears A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Antlers are an extra point away from making this a 3-score game. So the toss play effective, even down here near the goal line.
Yeah, and you're hoping the defense commits too many men to stop the run in the middle of the field and that your blockers can gain a little bit of an advantage. And when they do, foot race to the pylon, and this time he had the speed to win that race.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Tank Dell now to return it. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. And certainly this, not the performance that they were hoping for to begin the exhibition season, but still plenty to watch for in this fourth quarter. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
That's good. 4A. First and
Shoot, scores! They'll look to throw here.
Like poop through a diarrhea-infected goose.
And the result here, a
Ben
pickup
goes
of
through
8.
everyone.
Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
And good yardage there on first down, because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively. Well, it could have gone for more.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. This offense so far on third down, 5 out of 9 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
That's complete to Dell. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means they have to run extra plays, harder to move.
There he goes left side. He's going to have the first down and more than that. Touchdown. A big play there. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Condors have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. The extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. And this one won't bounce their way. It's covered up by the hands team. The fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
On first down, Hooker able to connect with Mims. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up. Well, injury's never good, especially here in the preseason. Hopefully nothing serious. They'll take a look at him, and we'll step aside for a moment. Looking to throw on second down. Hooker. He gets it to Thomas. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
Oftentimes now offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Now a play fake here on first down. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sacked back at the 9-yard line. Cameron Thomas. The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8.
Well, surprise, surprise. First and goal at the 1. No quarterback sneak. No running play. They decide to throw for it, but the pressure got to him quickly and put the quarterback down.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down. Hand off to Spears. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7. I'm assuming they're keeping this football on the ground, right?
I would think so, because you're looking at the clock. That's in your favor. You look at the geography of the field, right? Where you are, that's in your favor as well. Keep it on the ground. Keep pounding. Run that clock down. You got everything working in your direction.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Touchdown! Josh Reynolds. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And his guys now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. What a huge touchdown that was, obviously, here in the late stages of the 4th quarter as they try to put this one away.
And, Brandon, when they watch the film after this week, they'll be very proud of every rep if they close this game out. Just a few snaps remaining. They can't relax just yet.
Point after here coming up. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Here comes Dell on the return. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out, because now it's not a total loss, because as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. It's caught inside the 25. Now they got to get to the line quickly. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Caught by Jones. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 2nd and 5. Back to throw again. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Again, he'll drop to throw. This is caught. Touchdown! Charlie Jones from 10 yards out. And the Condors get a bit closer.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. Now they are really in the driver's seat here, enjoying this lead late in the 4th quarter. The defense does have all 3 timeouts, but at this point, doesn't look like it's going to matter much. A bit of an opening there on the first down run as they get this forward for about 6 yards. Now a timeout called for by the defense. Another run on 2nd down, trying to cover up. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th. Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
And that miss should just about write a finish to this one.
Yeah, they needed 2 scores, and they needed that field goal there to be the first one and still give them an opportunity. But now, with the time left on the clock, I think this one's about finished.
The situation for him offensively as follows. Down by 10, a little over 40 seconds to go. You can't say the preseason isn't interesting. This has been great as they come up 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And that'll be incomplete.
And let's face it, this defense has had its share of struggles all game long, and they know that they can put it all behind them if they defend well here in the 2-minute drill. Excellent coverage right there to force the incompletion.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
Ineligible receiver downfield. Offense.
That one's on Quentin Nelson, the all-pro guard.
Still 3rd down.
A lot on the line here, even for just a preseason game. Jobs to be won and lost. It's 3rd down. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. Here's 1st and 10. They'll look to throw again. This complete to Jones. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Here's 1st down. They go play action here on 1st down. Man open, here is Jones. Well, this was a fun one today if you like points. A lot of them went on the board. Both offenses were clicking. Charles, these defenses, meanwhile, have a little something to clean up before their next contest.
Yeah, neither end zone had a stop sign in it, did they? I mean, for both sides, visit it, and with frequency. Not fun to be a defensive player, but on the offensive side of the ball, those guys had a blast. One team came away with a victory, even better for them.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports.